This is Jackson. I'm attempting my 3 Italian runs for Damon's class. The day after the wedding at the Montparnasse Cemetery, Catherine took her wedding bouquet and a small bag of sugared almonds and placed them on her mother's grave. I slipped away to cry behind a monument. In the evening, thinking again about this touching tribute, I began silently sobbing in my bed. I absolutely must speak to Finkelstein about my tendency to cry. It's not normal for someone my age. It started, or at least clearly presented itself, at Sergei's, the evening of the white painting, when Sergei, in an act of complete madness, had demonstrated to Mark that he cared more about him than he did his painting. We went and had dinner, chez Emile, and over the course of dinner, Mark and Sergei took this opportunity to try to rebuild a relationship destroyed by word and deed. And over the course of the conversation, one of them used the expression trial period, and I burst into tears. This expression trial period, applied to our friendship, set off in me a ridiculous, uncontrollable convulsion. In fact, I can no longer bear any form of rational argument. Nothing beautiful in the world, nothing great or beautiful in the world is born of rational argument. The day after the wedding in the Montparnasse Cemetery, Catherine took her wedding bouquet and a small bag of sugared almonds, placed them on her mother's grave. I slipped away to cry behind a monument, and in the evening, thinking again about this touching tribute, I began silently sobbing in my bed. I absolutely must speak to Finkelstein about my tendency to cry. It's not natural for someone my age to cry this much. It started, or at least clearly presented itself, at Sergei's, the evening of the white painting, when Sergei, in an act of complete madness, had demonstrated to Mark that he cared more about him than he did his painting. We went and had dinner, chez Emile, and over the course of dinner, Mark and Sergei took this opportunity to try to rebuild a relationship destroyed by word and deed. And over the course of the conversation, one of them used the expression trial period, and I burst into tears. This expression, trial period, applied to our friendship, set off in me a ridiculous, uncontrollable convulsion. In fact, I can no longer bear any form of rational argument. Nothing beautiful in the world, nothing great or beautiful in the world is born of rational argument. The day after the wedding at the Montparnasse Cemetery, Catherine took her wedding bouquet and a small bag of sugared almonds, placed them on her mother's grave. I slipped away to cry behind a monument. In the evening, thinking again about this touching tribute, I began silently sobbing in my bed. I absolutely must speak to Finkelstein about my tendency to cry. It's not normal for someone my age. It started, or at least clearly presented itself, at Sergei's, the evening of the white painting, when Sergei, in an act of complete madness, had demonstrated to Mark that he cared more about him than he did his painting. We went and had dinner, chez Emile, and over the course of dinner, Mark and Sergei took this opportunity to try to rebuild a relationship destroyed by word and deed. And over the course of the conversation, one of them used the expression trial period, and I burst into tears. This expression, trial period, applied to our friendship, set off in me a ridiculous, uncontrollable convulsion. Thank you very much.